Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Alright, we're gonna finish this stage. It kills me! Hey Robes, if I get so much scratch, you better get healing. Don't worry, we'll finish this guy off. I hope. Okay. Finish him off. Nice. Got this in the bag. Alright, now who should finish him? We'll have Jill do it. Ooh, 72, huh? Oh, I don't like those odds. Oh, you can't do it. What about you? No. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just have Ike do it for good measure. Bah! So you've made it this far, have you? Tell me, how many pathetic priests did you have to kill to get here? Come on, 5 more? They're pretty scrawny. You could probably take 10 or so without breaking a sweat. Cowardly cur, time to stop hiding and fight like a man. Oh, rat! And that's it. Grrr, should have brought more priests. There's some babies. Dang. Dude. And we got the killer bow. Thank you very much. I never imagined that we would be rescued by soldiers of an enemy nation. There is no way we'd cut down innocent priests being forced to fight against their wills. Father, we will bear no ill will toward the kingdom of Dahan itself. We wish only to reclaim the homeland which was unjustly taken from us. That is the reason we fight. We had no desire to invade this land. If nothing else, please believe that... I beg your pardon? May I have the favor of your name? Elincia Riddell Crimea. I'm the sole survivor of the Crimean royal family. Oh, let us give thanks that you're alive and well. And please, I beg your understanding as well. There are many Dahans who do not support the king's actions. I understand. My young general, this is for you. Huh? As thanks for saving our lives. And we get the Ashira staff for not killing a single priest in that mission. So that's your reward. What that does is it heals everyone on the map to full. I do believe. Now it's time to search this place. My lord Ike, may I join you? Sure, why not? Everyone's lending a... Ike, where are you? Mist, I'm over here. Ike, this way, quickly. Ryson's in trouble. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Ryson, what is it? He's been like this from the moment he set foot in this room. He's just staring at the walls. Why? Oh! There's writing on it. Huh. What is all this? Every wall has the same pattern on it. It's not a pattern, it's an ancient language. All chants and spells and magic scrolls are written thusly. Can you read it, Soren? Some, but not all. Spells are simple, whereas this is a complex narrative. I think Prince Ryshan could read it. I bet this is the same language that Leanne was speaking. It is. It's the Serene's language. Their chants are all in this language, too. So Ryshan is reading what's written on the walls? It appears that way. Shall we leave him be? There's a lot of writing here. This could take hours. I think that's a good idea. Indubitably, my good sir. Ike, what is it? What I could gather, I think a person was locked in this room sometime in the past. You don't know who it was, do you? I wasn't able to read enough of the writing, but I found this under the bed. Is this... I think it may have belonged to whomever was imprisoned in this room. What is it? I apologize, I took up much of your time. Ryshan, you don't look so good. Why don't you rest for a bit? No, I'm fine. It's more important that we talk. About the owner of this feather? Was it in that room? Soren found it. Whose was it? Lilia, my older sister. The writing on the walls is hers. You have an older sister too? Will you tell us about it? She was kidnapped 20 years ago on the night of Serene's massacre. I thought that Ilya had been murdered along with my other brothers and sisters. I believed that until today. Who took her? The walls say only that he was a large human. She probably never knew who it was. He thrust a clan treasure at her and demanded that she use her magic to revive the thing sealed inside it. He exhorted her again and again, but to no avail. Lilia refused his request every time because she did not possess that power. Someone wanted to revive the Dark God. Shortly after she was brought here, Lilia fell ill and collapsed. I'm not surprised. It was a terrible time. She was imprisoned in that tiny room with no view of earth or sky. Ah, it's awful. Yes, I'm sorry, I just feel so sad for Lilia and for Ryson too. Beg your pardon, let me continue. A young Bjork began coming to the room to care for Lilia. She had bluish hair and blue eyes. And her heart was unusually pure for a Bjork. In time, Lilia and she became to be friends and shared a mutual trust. Lilia decided to entrust her hopes to the woman. They shared no common language, so it took some time. But eventually the Bjork woman understood what it was Lilia wanted, which was to take the treasure and the song and flee this temple. Was there anything else written about this Bjork woman? The name, perhaps? Oh, evil! I wish I could translate this for you, but I'm sorry. Oh, well, there you go. He translated it. Translated into your language is probably Elena. I knew it! Mother! It was our mother! What? Are you sure? Our mother's name was Elena. Like me, her hair was blue, as were her eyes. Ryson, the object you referred to as your clan treasure was an aged bronze medallion, wasn't it? How did you know that? The medallion became my mother's keepsake. The song, too. My parents both gave their lives to protect it. Ike, you missed Elena's children? Then Laren's medallion is here. The medallion was stolen, probably by Dahan. It can't. This is unbelievable. Can a thing like this be chance? To be honest, I don't fully understand all that's happened, but it all makes sense. It all comes together. Oh. Yes, that's the song. But the melody's a little different, isn't it? It's similar to the song Ryson and Leanne sang in the forest. My mother used to sing it as a lullaby. It is the song of release, the one Lilia entrusted to Lena. But I wore the medallion and sang that song almost every single night, and nothing ever happened. The magical effect of the song is awakened by the power of the singer. It can't be unleashed by just anyone. The true song of release can only be sung by a girl named Altina. Lilia wanted your mother to take the melody to Altina and return the medallion to its rightful place in Serene's forest. The story's becoming clearer and clearer. My father fled to Hain to protect my mother, who was carrying the amulet. Ike, how did you know? Volk told me. He told me about my father's past and the amulet, and the Dark God, too. So you know everything. King Ashnard took Lilia, didn't he? That would be the final piece of the puzzle. After all, the man who found my father was the king's henchman. Ike, are you saying you knew who killed Commander Grail? You never said anything about that. We all thought his murder was unknown. Why didn't you say anything? I don't know. I never felt like talking about it. He was a Dane soldier, wasn't he? Who was it? Who was the man who killed Commander Grail? Ike, tell me! Can we discuss this later? Oh, yes, of course. Up to this point, we've all been fighting for the liberation of Crimea. Even if we now add that stopping the Dark God from being released and punishing Commander Grail's killer, our enemy remains unchanged. King Dahan and his henchmen are the ones we must defeat. It's mysterious, isn't it? I mean, Ryson said the same thing earlier, but could all this really be mere coincidence? The fall of Crimea, Ike's parents, the death of Ryson's sister, the fact that everything leads back to Dahan. If true, it changes the meaning behind this war. The treatment of Ilya is one thing, but the assassination of the former apostle, the framing and destruction of my nation, if it was all part of Dahan's plan to steal the medallion and the song, then the reason I fight. Alright. Save. If that's a decision you've reached, we'll respectfully comply. If we can march quickly and know that someone's protecting our backs, it would be a huge relief. As you wish. May the fortunes of war be with the Crimean army. If you need soldiers, send word. We'll move out at top speed. I'll be counting on it. The information gathered at Pomalamu Temple leads Ike ever closer to the hidden truths behind the war. The assassination of Binion's former apostle led to the massacre of Syrenes. As Syrene's princess was kidnapped, the medallion is stolen. A complex scheme seemed to connect these events, and now those threads have become clearer and clearer. Ashnard's motives are still a mystery, but his silhouette lurks in the shadows of all that happens. Ike returns from the temple and renounces all rights to the rule of Dayan. Those rights are then passed through General Zelgius of Binion to the apostle herself. The Crimean army absorbed another troop from Binion, and with its might increased, marches on the Dayan-Crimean border. Its next goal is the Riven Bridge, a massive structure that connects the two countries. Or is it Riven? Whatever. Chapter 23, The Great Bridge. Oh, we've found a lot out now, haven't we? My Lord Ike, may I have a moment? Of course, what is it? The soldiers say that tomorrow we'll be able to see the Great Bridge. Once we cross it, we'll be in Crimea. That's what I've been told. It feels like I've been away for many years. Crimea is the land where I was born and raised. To feel so removed from it, I feel now, at this late juncture, that I know almost nothing of my own country. It is an unreal experience. I know what you mean. I don't have the sense that we're on the brink of being back in Crimea either. I don't believe this area at all, or I don't even remember this area at all. Maybe it's because I was born in Gallia and raised in the countryside. But countries are joined together like this all over the continent. I'm really in awe of it all. So am I. For one who knew nothing of life outside the royal villa, everything is so very big. Big. Yes, I guess you're right. When we left Crimea, it was spring. The snows were melting, the days were getting longer, and the weather was mild. It's been almost a year since we departed. Only a year, but the distance we've traveled to get here has been long and hard. It feels like many years have passed us by. Yet this is the land where I was born and raised. Oh, my dear sweet Crimea. How is it that you feel so far away? For me too, Crimea is my homeland. We're almost there. Let's go home. It is as you say, my Lord Ike. Let's go home. Oh, what a romantic setting. Makes it hard to make an appearance. I guess I could just leave you two. Huh? I know that voice. Oh, sure you do. Yes, it's Ranulph. Hey there, Ike. Looks like we stayed alive long enough to be united. Reunited. Aren't we the lucky ones? Ranulph. My Lord Ike, how nice to see you again. Or my Lord Ranulph. My Princess Valencia. Welcome home. I'd curse you, but the tale makes it look silly. What are you so darn chipper about? Once I heard the news that the Crimean army had taken the Dayan capital, I ran all this way to greet you. How go things in Gallia? You're not engaged in open hostilities with Dayan, are you? Not yet. What's that supposed to mean? In light of your army's success, the elders have finally agreed on something. Gallia will lend its full support to Princess Crimea's efforts to liberate her homeland. It's a done deal. Really? So, is the Gallian army we're going to establish communications with them and create a united front. That being said, Gallia is here to support you. The Crimean army will always be at the center of the effort. Don't forget that. King Gallia is being most gracious. That posture will allow Crimea to lay claim to any victories we achieve. Don't say things like that. I'm shocked that you would understand such subtleties. Who are you, and what have you done with Ike? I don't believe you have the right to speak to me like that. Kidding. Actually, Soren just lectured me on the same situation when we received reinforcements from Binion. Oh, of course you were tutored by your nervous little staff officer. Now I get it. Has he snapped yet? He seems high-strung. Alright guys, and that's going to be it for this episode. We'll continue on with this next time. Godspeed, stay frosty. I will see you next time. Bye-bye!